Hello. I don't need that anymore. I was on a phone call. Oh, who's in here with me? So I can say hello. Hey, Tara. Get my phone plugged in. Oh, got two more. Oh, one more. Hey, Dustin. What you doing, Milo? Hello. Letting everybody get in here. I'm doing good. Y'all get ready to laugh because, you know how story time goes. The Wiggler is here. I got someone else in here. Who else is in here? You say hello. Okay. Thank you, Tara. Tara. Oh my gosh. It has been a day. Oh my gosh, it has been a day. See if anybody else is going to come in here. If not, wait on Tara to get back. I'll go ahead and start telling you the events of the day. Because there's never a dull moment around here. Never. Well, this is not great, but sometimes you have to laugh. I mean, you have to. Let's see. I've been on here 4 minutes. And give it a few more minutes. If no one else shows up, I'll go ahead and start telling y'all about my hilarious afternoon. Actually, let's see. I'm gonna move, y'all. We're moving. If I can get my charge cord here. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She is sometimes it's hard to find humor. Sometimes it's really hard to find humor. But I just couldn't help but laugh because Hannah's like, "Why are you laughing?" And I'm like, "Because this is hysterical. This is just hysterical." Okay, let's see. Oh, before I go outside, we had to get a new fridge. Normally the fridge would go right there. But the one that would actually fit in that hole was more expensive, so we had to get this. Okay, this thing's huge. I mean, I am tall for a lady, and I need a stepladder to get to the top of it. I mean, it's a beast. It's pretty cool though. Yes, I know that y'all are patiently waiting to go outside. And I know when I get out here, I'm gonna have to stay close to the door, or it won't. Sound like a freaking herd of elephants. All right, come on, motion light. Work with me. Work with me, come on. Oh, God, just go. Come on. Turn on. Why isn't it turning on? Come on. Well, this is just great. I know it turns on because I was just out here. There we go. Okay. Didn't mean to get that close to the camera. Sorry. Okay. Let me plug this in. Y'all bear with me for a minute. Come on, get in there. Okay. I should be charging. Of course, it's not going to tell me. Okay. Dustin. Okay. So here, good Lord have mercy, I got hair going everywhere. Look at this. Okay. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about all that. Okay. Anything else gonna poop on me, drip on me, or fly over? Okay, I think we're good. First of all, and I'm sure y'all dealt with this, I know Tara has, rain. I do too. I like making people smile. That's why I'm fixing to tell y'all about my day. But it has been raining and raining and raining and raining some more. And my husband's boat has been in the shop. Man's had it for a good long while. Finally got it fixed. Anthony went and picked it up. I can imagine so there, Tara. Picked it up and went and tested it out. Everything works. Yay. He finally got his boat back. So he pulls up. He's going to pull it in the backyard. Okay. We are not in a floodplain. I mean, well, we're not in a floodplain. But with all the rain, water's not standing back here at the moment because we're supposed to get more rain tomorrow. It was standing out in the front yard. Looks like we had a lake in our front yard. And we had work done to our field lines. So you see that, we got some mud going on back here. He's like, okay, I got a plan. He was going to put his boat not in the normal spot. He was going to put it where it was angled. He was going to go away from the mud, basically. He's got a 02 Toyota Tacoma, and it is not 4x4. And he got stuck. So Hannah's boyfriend pulled his car around. He's got a Toyota 4Runner. It's not 4x4 either. He marred that sucker up back in, yeah, because we just told him, you gotta go over that muddy patch, but just step on it. Just step on it and don't stop till you. He didn't make it. Then they pull mine around. I have a '08 Honda Pilot, and she rarely goes off the pavement because I have no need to take her off the pavement. I named my cars. Her name's Misty Gray. They used Misty Gray to get Chris's 4Runner unstuck. And then they move her back out of the way. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, we got 3 SUV type vehicle truck back here. None of them have 4-wheel drive. At this point, 2 of them are stuck. If they get mine stuck, all we got left in the front yard is my daughter's Toyota Camry, which is not gonna help this situation at all. And they're like, we're not gonna put your car in the mud. We're just gonna use it to pull Chris's 4Runner out. So she did good. Got him out. So Anthony tried it. He was going to go a little bit closer, to solid ground. He got stuck. So they had to pull Misty Gray back around, get the 4Runner in. So at this point, we call reinforcements. My dad. He's got a Jeep. Jeep has 4x. So by the time they get here, everything's back to, just Anthony's truck in the boat. Our neighbors across the way are cackling at us because I was laughing. I mean, it was hysterical. I mean, because we're like, all right, Chris, gun it. Just go, and just don't stop. And, he felt the back ends, because his is rear wheel drive, and he felt that back end starting to wear down, and it got stuck. And he has those, they're street legal, but they're all-terrain tires. So, he's got the knobby, aggressive, throwing mud everywhere. And I'm like, dude, roll your window up. Because I mean, I saw a chunk go, I mean, big old thing of mud. I mean, and it's that stinky mud. Oh my God. So, he got his window rolled up. Only got I think one chunk made it inside the car. He got it out. He's real picky about his car. He likes it clean and. So, my dad gets here in his Jeep and puts it in 4x, goes through the trench that between Chris and Anthony have made. And y'all can't see it at this point because it's dark and it's out on in the yard, but I mean, it's trench, And, he goes through it like a piece of cake because he's got 4x4 and a little bit better of a weight distribution. So at this point, we've got Dad in his Jeep, we've got Anthony in his truck, and then one of Dad's friends came, Raymond, and he's standing between them shouting, because Dad would need to pull one way for Anthony to go the other way, and, it's opposite when you're trying to back a trailer, and it might not sound funny, but I couldn't stop laughing. It was absolutely, positively hilarious. And I taped some of it, but Anthony's like, don't put none of that on YouTube. And I'm like, but it's funny. It was hilarious. I mean, you can hear me, I'm laughing and snorting, because when I get all, yeah, but I don't want to get divorced. So I may edit it a little bit and, you know, because at one point, while the boat was still hooked to Anthony's truck, Raymond was sitting like on the tailgate of the truck and had his feet on the um, tongue of the boat. And he was wearing flip flops and shorts. And I'm like, dude, if you fall off, you gonna get a mud bath whether you want it or not. And then the other thing that was so funny is that, like, they got the chain out, to pull, and Raymond was holding on to the chain when Dad was moving the Jeep around. And at one point, he gunned it and nearly drug James around the yard. I mean, it was just, I can't, I can't retell it to do it justice. I can't do it. But it was just absolutely hilarious. I mean, at one point before my dad got here, we had two out of our three SUVs stuck. Crazy. I mean, it was just insane. And Hannah's like, why are you laughing? I said, because. Because. Okay, and my wife, um, when something seems like, hey, sharpshooter, when something is supposed to go easy, you got a plan and it's supposed to work and it's supposed to piece of cake. It's never that way. It never works. Never. So I call it the black cloud. And, when Anthony says, oh, this will only take a few hours, automatically, it was funny. And in a few minutes, after my phone gets a little bit more juice, I'll walk y'all over there if I've got enough internet, show y'all the ditch that has been made. And everyone's worried about the grass. Okay, I learned a long time ago, and I don't know how I got this lucky, but our grass is so forgiving. I mean, Hannah used to ride her four-wheeler around here, and I mean, tore up the yard, and the grass grew back. I mean, times where you think, okay, the grass it is just not going to grow back. There ain't nothing there to grow. I mean, we have the most forgiving yard, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'm like, look, okay, there's conversation going on over there. But I said I'm not worried about the grass. I said, and plus it's in the backyard. I mean, oh, there's Milo. there goes the Milo alert. How are y'all doing? Milo. Milo alert. Milo alert. I got him talking again a couple of nights ago. I took a video of it. I hadn't posted it yet. But I need to edit it because at the end of it he sort of quit. But with him, you never know what you're going to get. When you put the camera on him, sometimes he'll pipe up and start talking to you, just looks at you and puts his head down like, really? So, you never know what you're going to get. Thank you. They're a mess. They're a mess. Colby's she's not well behaved, but she's my quiet one. I mean, she barks, but she's not near as vocal as, well, hello. I guess I hadn't been moving around enough. Come on. Needs a mic. Oh, come on. Turn back on. Come on. Dustin, if you were here, you'd need to do the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle dance in front of the motion detector. Oh, I bet. I know cats don't like water. Most cats, anyway. I know I look really freaky right now, and I'm sorry. But if I move, I'll lose internet. Okay. Let's see if I stay. Okay. Come over here by the kitchen window and hope I don't scare anybody half to death. Is that better? Dang. Hey, get off fence. Y'all know better than that. Hey, Donna. What you doing, girl? I'm hiding in the dark. No, I'm just kidding. Motion light, come on. But yeah, that's my story for the day. It was funny though. Oh, something else I wanted to talk about. Everybody's interested, and if you might just say, I really don't know about. Someone told maybe a live story or whatever. Um, I drove a NASCAR, not professionally, but I have drove one. And if y'all am I here? Are y'all there? Did everybody leave? I don't know what's going on with mine. I mean, me talked for about 2 hours and my phone dropped her call. I 3 times. and I booted it. So, but the people that are in here, do y'all want me to tell the NASCAR story or not? Sorry. I know that blue redneck. I apologize. Southerners come out a little bit sometimes. Okay, I got one. Yeah. Have I missed any while I was yelling at the dogs, acting? Am I back? I'm fixing to go inside. I know. I mean, if I get any closer to this wall of the house, I'm gonna make love to it. I cannot. I can't get no closer. Sorry, it's been a long day. But I'm fixing to go in. If y'all can just hang out a few more minutes. But I had to come outside to tell the story because my husband is still just a little bit irritated about it. It's nobody's fault, but I decided to step outside to, you know, tell y'all about that. Anyone else have a comment about the NASCAR? It won't take long. I mean, it's a fairly short story. Pretty interesting. I don't see how those drivers do that for so many laps right up under each other. That I don't. Well, if you're having issues too, it might be YouTube. Because I mean, I'm literally standing. I mean, I know you see this thing behind me, but that's just like a little tarp thing, a fake gazebo with a piece of cloth over it. So I'm like, literally have the phone up against the brick of the house. I got one in here still with me. It might be YouTube. I don't know. There's no telling. Yeah, I have to. Okay, that should have came on. I heard the click. Okay. Let me get the dogs in. Let's see, I need to. Hey! Let there be light. Why didn't you come on 5 minutes ago? Alright, come on. Let's go inside. No, sir. Don't drink that nasty. Come on. Colby, come on. Yay! Okay, got the dogs in. a moment. That would be Milo drinking. Oh snap, I left my drink out, y'all. Hang in there. No, y'all are not coming back outside. Dang, damn it. Open. Alright, stay. No, stay. Alright. I'm back. Let me empty my pockets. Dude! I don't know why he has gotten in this habit, but Milo does not like it. Now Colby's drinking. Milo don't like it when his bowl is empty. And he's gotten in this habit of pawing it and flipping it. He wants to let the whole house know that there is no food in his bowl. But what is so funny is I put food in it. There he goes again. If you put that on my foot, we're going to have a bad night. What? What happens every time I go live? Milo does something? Or the internet craps out? Or I act crazy? All the above? Here, take some of this. Now, your bowl is no longer empty, my friend. Oh, Milo. Yeah, Okay, now it's showing I have nobody in here. Are y'all here? Or did YouTube just kick everybody out? Trying to get everything plugged back in. I don't think anybody's in here. I bet YouTube kicked everybody out. After the day I've had, that's just not surprising. Let's see. Y'all bear with me for a minute. I know I'm yanking the phone around. Okay, Dustin's back. Did you get kicked out? Okay, Tara's still here. James, I just saw Dustin. I know at one point James was in here. Because he was laughing at me. Okay. Alright. Well, first thing... Dang, I didn't mean to get that close to the camera. I'm used to, holding it like when I talk to someone on speaker so they can hear me, and then I look in the camera and I'm like right here. Sorry, didn't mean to do that to y'all. Watch your eyes. Okay. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. I'm going to show y'all the picture first. Standing on the couch. So if I fall backwards, y'all know that we didn't make it. Okay. That's me inside the race car. That's me standing outside a race car. And that was back in '03. And it was the Richard Petty experience. Okay. I tried to gracefully get. Girl, let me tell you. Let me shut this light off because I feel like I'm just lit the sun. Alright, stand up. Be nice. You're not. Okay, walk back. Okay. So, my dad got the package, the Richard Petty thing, for his. Dang, I'm getting too close to the camera. For the retirement. As a retirement gift from where he worked. And I figured he'd be all over that. But he didn't want to do it. He asked my stepbrother. He didn't want to do it. That shocked me too. So then he asked me. Heck yeah. Absolutely. Give me a reason to go fast legally? Psh, yeah. So, what was hilarious about this whole thing is several things. I've never raced before. You know, driving fast on the interstate is one thing, but a car that powerful? No. Um, I was the only girl there, of course. Um, this is what happened in a nutshell. You watch a safety video, about 10 minutes long. Then you put your racing suit on, as you saw in the picture. Then they break you up into groups, and there's about 5 of you, depending on how big the group is that's there. They load you into passenger vans, and they drive you around the. Well, hello, DZ. How you doing? They drive you around the track. And this was Talladega, or as we see it down here in the south, Talladega. Talladega. So they drove us around the track once in the passenger van so we could feel all the dips and all that stuff. We get out of the van, and they take us to a race car. And they tell you how to get the window net off and on. They tell you how to take the steering wheel off and on. They tell you how to turn the car off and on. And they tell you where the fire extinguisher is. And that is it. And then you get in line to drive a NASCAR. That's all you get. That's it. So, all right, let's do it. Okay, right back. So I get in line, and this guy, one of the guys that worked with all that, he was very sweet, and he didn't make me feel like, oh my gosh, there's a woman driver here. You know, I mean, because, not very many women drive NASCAR for a living. And, I had to put, the fire net, I had to stuff all this hair that was even longer back then in a fire net, which was hilarious. And I got in the car. Well, then he had to find, you put a safety harness on, and he had to find one that would fit me because all of them were too big. So he got one that fit me, So the car comes around, and the dude before me gets out, and I put my helmet on and I get in. And he, hooks me up to everything and, makes sure that everything's tight and the way it's supposed to be. But I couldn't reach the clutch. And in those cars, you just can't move the seat forward. They're welded to, you know. So he had to go find a cushion to put between my back and the back of the seat so I could actually reach the clutch. There is no radio communication. So I am in the driver's seat of a NASCAR, and I have nobody to talk to. I have an instructor in front of me. I have no communication with him, and I have nobody in the car with me. And that, it was fun, but it was a little unnerving just because um, oh, cool. Where is LVMS? Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So, you get 8 laps. The first lap is warm up. Then, as long as you keep up with your instructor, he'll keep going faster. And when you go up on the bank to turn, in that car, you don't even realize you've done it. And you walk some of those banks, and they're like this. You have to put all your weight forward just to get up them. You can't even tell you've done it. It was incredible. But they finally got me situated, and I stayed with my instructor, and it was amazing. I didn't even know how fast I went because I was so concentrated on the instructor. I didn't know where to look. I don't even know if I'm sure it's got a speedometer in there somewhere, but, they're like, just watch your instructor. So that's what I did. And did the 6 laps, and then did the cool down lap, and found out very quickly when I was coming in the pits that they do not have power brakes. So I am standing on the brakes and nearly hit the instructor. But I didn't. I thought I was. Because, I hit the brakes and it wasn't stopping. And I'm like, yeah, you should have put that in the safety tape. Or you should have done that in the 5-minute tour of the car. Let everybody know, hey, you need to pump the brakes or you need to stand on the brakes, give yourself plenty of time to stop. They didn't say any of that. So they did this thing to where I think there was like 4 groups of us. And so the one group that got the fastest times, we all got a picture together, and it was my group. And the fastest I got, I don't know where the paperwork is. Quit punking. One, was it 138? I'm not sure. I think it was 138. That don't sound right, though. I'll have to find the paperwork, but it was faster, of course, than I had ever drove. but it was it was really cool because, like I said, I mean, you take those turns and those banks are so steep, and I mean, the car just does it. I mean, there's no having to slow down and speed up, or I mean, nothing. I mean, I never let off the gas the whole time I was in that car once we got rolling, but it was amazing. And that is the story of the NASCAR. The only thing I wish they would have done different is um, at least have communication in the helmet to the instructor. That way you'd have some kind of knowledge of, okay, you're doing good, or you need to do this, or you need to do that, voice of reason. But, and they have other packages. I think it's, can't remember which driver, but there's one where you can actually, um, I think you have to take a driving class or something, but you can actually like um, draft, bump draft and all that stuff. And you can get really up close and personal with the cars like you were actually doing a NASCAR race on a much smaller thing. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. So, yep, that's the story of my day and the story of me getting to drive a NASCAR, which was absolute. It was fun. Um, if I had a chance to do it again, I would. I really would. It was fun. So, what else y'all want to talk about today? Who's all here? I know Tara's here. I know Dustin's here. I know James Sharp is here. And was it DJ or JD, or I know it was initials. JZ. JZ. DZ. Good Lord have mercy. How are y'all doing tonight? I'll get it right in a minute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Always take hugs. Oh, I've made bracelets. I hadn't put them on my Twitter account yet, but I'll let you see them real quick. Um, this is one of them. I bet you are, Tara. You've been going through a lot with that flood in your apartment. There. This is one of them I made for St. Patrick's Day. And this is another one I made for St. Patrick's Day. Welcome back, Dustin. And then I made this one for St. Patrick's Day. And this one just about didn't get made. I had finished this one and I was tying the knot and my line broke. Now these are oh, I'm glad you like them. Good. I'm glad you like them. I'm glad you both like them. I know, I'm going to try to get yours in the mail Monday. These are 6mm beads because I usually work with 8. So I went to tie that one. I was actually sitting here, just like this. And I got a little, tied a little bit too tight, and the string broke. and beads went everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I found 3 over there in that corner. I mean, they went flying. Found them all except one. And then I started my Easter, and I've made that one. And I've got a couple of other bunnies, some different colors of bunnies, so I'm going, but that's what I've made. That's an update on that. Sorry, the camera's so close. Okay, so now I'm done. Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can, my friend. How much? These are $5 a piece. The only one I cannot remake is this one. I mean, I can remake it, but these are going to be a little bit more of a darker green, and I don't have the little ones to go in between. But the other two, as I drop them everywhere, the other two, I can make as many of those as you want. But yeah, they're $5 because I don't use any kind of semi-precious or crystal or anything like that. Let's see. Get Dustin's. You want to see both of them, Dustin? Did I miss his answer? You want to see both of them, sweetheart? Okay. Let's see. Flip it over. Okay, this is the protection bracelet I made him. These are amethysts, and these are malachite, and then tiger's eye. We got black onyx, and Dalmatian, no, snowflake obsidian, and then the rest of it's hematite. So that is his protection bracelet that I made. And I've got the little silver spacers in there. Will you let me know when you're ready? And then this is his jasper bracelet. I was trying to find a stone that would help him with his Crohn's, and also be the color of his awareness ribbon. And oh, cool! I know you're looking forward to that, Tara. But so what I found that I had on me was the purple jasper. So that's just going to be for his Crohn's. And then his protection bracelet. Whoop, wrong one. Turning everything on that's not supposed to be on. But yeah, those are his. Destin's, I guess I need to turn the, Destin's in Kentucky. Right? Aren't you in Kentucky? Kentucky, yeah, okay. But yeah, those are his. And that reminds me, I need to make Chris another lava bracelet. Oh, that's not bad. Y'all could find a place halfway to explore. Thank you. I really didn't, when I make a protection bracelet, the stuff that I have on me, I get all of it out and I always research and see, what the best protection semi-precious stones are. And I gather them all together first because there's tons, but of course I go with what I have. And then I just try to make it flow and not look too crazy, especially, because men do wear them too. Oh, I know you would, Destin. That reminds me, I need to look at something real quick while I'm thinking about it. Because I will forget. Because my brain is... Oh, hey, which one is it? Is it this one? It's not this one. I got so much stuff. It looks like between Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Got a whole store here on the corner of my living room. And see, I have these that I can incorporate. Like, I always use okay, like this right here. I put that in to hide the knot when I tie the bracelet. But I can use, like, any of these to tie bracelets. So, like, when I made Lou Rocks, I used a skull because he's all about skulls. I have kittens. I have RNs. I have butterflies. And looks like a whale. I have like little flowers. I have crosses and angels and turtles. I don't know how I came out with so many turtles. And then these are just, these can also go on like the Pandora type bracelets I make. That sort of looks like a bullet. I got pineapples. This is one of the things I bought. A lady was getting out of the business, so I just bought her stash apples. I don't understand why someone would want to put food on a bracelet, but hey, Then I have the mom And the Valentines. And these are hilarious. I'm like, Lord, what am I going to do with this? Their lips. Like, what on earth am I going to do with those? There's a little hand purse. How cute. That little bunny. And a little umbrella. Oh, cute stuff. What's that? I know, right? Okay, that's just decorative. I thought that was another piece of food. It's got a rhinestone on the other side. Ah! Now I lost it. Oh, there it is. I've got more hearts. But yeah. Yeah, those lips just about killed me. That cracked me up. I was going through them all trying to figure out how to arrange them. I'm like, Lord, what do I do with lips? What do I do with that? Yeah, they're sort of like a tie-dye. I hadn't worked with those much. I think they would do good on bracelet because they're light. They're very light. Let's see, what are these? Oh, these are ones that I only have so many of. I got those. Got a few of those. I think those are pretty. And I got some of these. And those sort of remind me of like Under the Sea. And these things, I don't know what these things are. That would be interesting, DZ. That'd be one colorful bracelet. Because I don't know what this is. Come on, focus. Because the bead would be facing like this. And then you got those little thingies right there. And I have no clue. Focus. But these, I like these too. Because they change color. Those are pretty cool. But yeah. That reminds me of like something you'd see under the sea. Under the sea. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, it just looks so weird. But yeah, that's some of my other ones. Yeah, the blues and browns look really good together. The blues and browns. Okay, I need to leave that one out. Dang, it's already been an hour, y'all. I've already been ratchet jawing for an hour. Okay, I need to put y'all in there, and then put you in there. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Unless y'all want to talk a little bit more, have any questions. That was Milo, that was not me. He snores like a human. He really does. Snores like a freaking human. Okay. Well, bye, Camo. Thank you for the hugs. Wiggle hugs back. Thank y'all all for coming. I appreciate it. I know I hadn't been live for a while. It's been a little crazy, but today I'm like, I gotta go live. I just wish I could have done that story justice. I really do, because it's just one of those things that you have to be at. What? Sing song. Sing what? I don't, what? Huh? That's just something that I can't. Everybody's asleep. What do you want me to sing? Sexy camo, you know it. I'm a sexy camo angel and I know it. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. But thank y'all for coming. I really appreciated it. Maybe just a few of us, but I definitely enjoy the time that we have here. So it means a lot to me. So thank you. I appreciate it. Chelsea died is there. I hadn't seen it yet. I am so behind on my videos. But well, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you were able to make it. And I hope that everything's fixed and you don't have any more water problems. And I love y'all. And thank y'all